afternoon, cult members, and welcome to Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
Look, we have wearing sweaters. It's actually cold in Arizona. It's like 62.
Freezing.
It's freezing. This is going to be a trailer reaction for Reinfield. I've watched this already. Nicolas Cage's Dracula. I'm in. So Reinfield. Here we go. And go.
Sorry to interrupt.
Are you okay?
I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
Why don't you start
And
by
Nicholas
telling
Hoult.
us
And
what
Nicholas
brought you here?
Well,
My boss, he's different.
You can't get him out of your head.
No.
I need your assistance.
I'm coming, Master! Oh, you feel like he could destroy you with the snap of his fingers.
Wouldn't even need to snap.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, what?
Renfield. Bringing innocent victims. I want a handful of nuns, a busload of cheerleaders.
And I just want a normal life again. But this modern world is a dangerous place.
Ow. Aquafina.
oh, Reinfield has powers.
Thank you. You saved my life. Did I watch you cut a guy with a decorative serving platter?
It's all in the wrist.
Let me explain.
My boss gave me this power. In return, I tend to his needs, including care, feeding.
You bring him people to eat?
Well,
You're like the guy that gets the villain's Postmates.
But if you were to stop focusing on his needs, what would happen?
He won't grow to full power.
Exactly. He won't grow to full power. What? That's so weird. Why would you phrase it like that? But yes. Hi. Are you here for the meeting? Well, come on. No!
no.
Some call me the Dark
Too
One.
late.
Others, the Lord of Death. To most, I am Dracula.
Okay, obviously we're dealing with a little bit more than just narcissism here.
You think?
Now, let's eat.
This will be off the rails. Well, Nicolas Cage will make it off the rails, and Nicholas Hoult will bring it back down.
Right.
And Aquafina will just be
The whole she'll be
confused the whole time.
she'll be the surrogate for the audience going,
right.
what?
Yeah,
Which is fine. Like that's
perfect.
so. This kind of you ever watched a movie and thought like this is just visually amazing, and I just love the way it looks, and the colors are amazing. Well, our friends over at Movie Palette have come up with these great pieces of art that you could put up on your wall to show your love of movies without really necessarily being overly dramatic about it. Think of a movie barcode kind of thing, where you can look at the colors and know what the movie is, but it's very, very subtle. If you know us, we are into Tron Legacy. The music and the lights and the color itself is just amazing. Just to give you an idea of what they have. Go to moviepalette.com, find your own personal favorite movie, your movie color palette, and have it hang on your wall. At checkout, put in Pop Culture 15 to get 15% off. Thank you, Movie Palette, for sponsoring this video. Link is in the description down below. And don't forget, use Pop Culture 15 at checkout to get 15% off your order. I love Nicolas Cage. I love what he has been able to do with his career, and there was a long discussion for a long time of whose career would you rather have, Nicolas Cage's or Keanu Reeves, and I always said Nicolas Cage because he's got a gold statue. Not that carries any weight anymore for anybody, but this kind of feels like the unbearable weight of massive talent that we got last year, where you're like Nicolas Cage is just playing a synthesized version of himself.
Yeah, caricature.
A caricature
Yeah.
is a better way of putting
Yeah.
it. But like, I love this kind of concept of just we know it's weird and we know it's odd. Let's just lean into it and have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be the whale. Not everything
Right.
has to be Tar. the art of movie making. I'm all over this right now because I've been watching the Hollywood Reporter roundtables, and I listened to like 3 of the director ones today, and they're talking about the art of the process and stuff like that. And there's place for something as ridiculous and plaid and weird as this,
Yeah.
and still have the whale and tar.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're there to watch all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, you what? Okay, so how do you feel about Nicolas Cage look? Like that kind of, it's like a one shot, whatever. But it it feels very Bela Lugosi. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So instead of doing kind of like what the modern kind of take on vampires
Yeah.
is, kind of do the
Yeah.
classic monster kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Well, I mean, the last time. Now, I am not the world's utmost authority on Dracula movies, but the last time I remember Renfield actually being a part of the movie was the George Hamilton Dracula Death no Bite Me. What was the name of that movie? It was a kind of a joke, a
Yeah,
comedy, and Love Sucks. I don't know. It was some kind of weird, and it was like in the 80s, maybe 80s.
yeah, okay.
And which is kind of weird because George Hamilton is perpetually tan and Dracula is not. But Renfield was like running around behind him, and
Yeah.
it's messed up and all that. They, uh, None of the newer
I'm
movies
trying
even
to think,
talk about
like the
Renfield.
Bram Stoker Dracula with Gary Oldman. Renfield is in it, but he's nothing.
And I think that came out before the George Hamilton one. I'm not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hundred
yeah.
percent sure.
I'm
Maybe
trying to
right
think
around
of.
the same time because there was kind of a boom of vampire movies.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
but
think of where Dracula, the character of Dracula, is shown up, and I can't think of anything. Um, there was
we watched that Netflix show.
the Netflix show. Yeah.
Was a little weird, and
Um,
then the one
Dracula 2000.
the
No, that was.
the hunter
Yes.
where I think he went after
Uh,
Dracula.
the one with Hugh Jackman and
Mhm,
yeah,
as the vampire
as a
hunter.
vampire hunter. Yeah,
Yeah.
as Hemingway. No. Anyways,
Anyway, so
yeah.
it's a different because Dracula. Come on, we have seen a million.
Right.
That's like black and white. Not even talkies.
Right.
And they were doing Dracula movies, but I feel like this is kind of a fun twist on it, coming at it from Renfield's point of view.
And there's a lot of talk about there's no new stories. Of course, there's no new stories. There's like 6 stories that have ever existed. It's just how it's packaged, right?
Right.
And a lot of people were like, we don't want another Christmas Carol movie, and we got Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell again taking the story and kind of changing the way it's set up and the way it looks and everything like that. And there's a musical number, like all that kind of thing.
Right.
So I agree. Like, why not have this kind of once bitten kind of with Jim Carrey? I think it's like Jim Carrey's first movie. Oh wait, no, that might be Nicolas Cage. See, we should have looked this up because I think it's Jim Carrey's first movie is Once Bitten, where he is slowly being drained by a vampire. But it's very campy on purpose. It's like
Right.
it's like that '90s camp kind of on purpose fun.
Yeah.
And that kind of has the same kind of feel to it. But the idea of Renfield trying to get out of this broken relationship,
Right. The
the one-way relationship.
toxic boss relationship. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a fun twist.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. And I like so far what I'm seeing what's coming out this year. You got this, you got Cocaine Bear, you've got like you got some stuff where like some people are like, we're gonna have some fun too, like, in the movies. Like and we're not you could do this movie for $30 million, $25 million or whatever, super cheap, with limited special effects and make your money back.
Yeah.
And probably especially with Nicolas Cage in it, everybody's still on the high of massive talent last year.
Right.
Everybody forgets that he is actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the weird stuff that we're going to get the first half of this year. And then we get to Dune and all this, and Oppenheimer. Oh, my God.
And
So let
bring
us
it
know.
on down.
Yeah. And they're going to kill Scott Lang. So let us know what you thought of Andrex. Let us know what you thought of this trailer in the comments down below. Please be nice. That's a requirement around here. Remind us of some of the Dracula movies in the comments too. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and follow us on all the social media stuff: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night now.